the morning with coffee in your cup. Time to hang out with friends and chat it up. Bring a smile and good luck. Hit that like button and let's chat it up. Good times start with us, you and me. Good morning, welcome to the morning coffee show. Start the morning with coffee in your cup. Time to hang out with friends and chat it up. Bring a smile and good luck. Hit that like button and let's chat it up. Good times start with us, you and me. Good morning, welcome to the morning coffee show. Let's talk from in the shell and share good vibes and good times. Good friends and trends that bend the senses. Let's get a bit senseless. Welcome to the morning coffee show, where we bring good vibes and good times. Welcome to the morning coffee show with Super Fast Tortoise. Welcome to the morning coffee show, where we have the flow. Good vibes from head to toe. Let the happiness take you in.
Hey everybody, welcome to the morning coffee show. Welcome to In the Shell with Super Fast Tortoise and friends. And this is the episode where you find out that the song Enter Sandman by Metallica was all about a horror rendition of Peter Pan.
Oh, when did you get here, Matt Sexton?
I've been here lurking behind the stage the whole time.
Okay, fair enough.
I thought I
Listening to
saw
all the stuff about
somewhere.
Disney songs and stuff being recorded illegally.
Yeah.
I'm surprised Hillbilly didn't pop you up if he was there.
I didn't see him. I wasn't paying attention to the screen.
What? With all the powers you got?
Yeah, I was getting ready to when I did. You did it. So,
So how you doing today?
Doing pretty good. How are you guys doing?
I'm doing good.
Doing awesome.
Good.
Oh yeah.
Well, you know, today is one of those days that if you scoop your cat's litter, your cat's going to use the litter box while you're doing it.
Don't joke about that because it happened to me today.
What?
That's exactly why he's doing that.
I was sitting there, morning routine, right? You wake up, you brush your teeth, you put on your deodorant, you clean the cat box. I don't know if anybody else does it the same way, but that's my morning schedule. And I'm sitting there, I'm looking for buried treasure and, listening to some music on the radio. And Q comes up, butts his head in and says, "What are you doing here?" "Oh, you cleaned a spot out for me." I'm in mid scoop and he just drops his booty down and leaves me a present. And stares me in the eye. You know what kind of dominance that is? When somebody's doing their deed and they stare you in the eye while they're doing it, that's taking dominance over your life right there.
You mean you don't like cleaning the litter tray with a kiddie sitting in the litter tray giving you the stare down? It's not the same if you don't make full eye contact while you're doing it.
Happens, and this has been happening more and more lately, with this cat, first it started out with Q having like the standard Reddit personality first, and now it's like, he has to, when I'm doing it, he's crossing lines left and right.
What if he had a better reason for it? What if his reason was, well, since you're cleaning this up, let me put this here so you can put that in the trash too.
Right?
Right. Saving you time from doing it in the future.
Oh, look what you're doing over here. You know what? That's not fresh enough. I can make you something a little fresher.
Or Q's like, "Hey, Dad, you want to see something impressive?
Watch this."
I got this thing for you.
Yeah. Yes, K-Chicker has the first question of the day. He says, "What would you do for a Klondike bar?"
Well, I'd ski Mount Everest with a clown.
Whoa.
I think Hugh just done gave you a Klondike bar, didn't he?
I don't know what a Klondike bar is, so
What?
nothing.
What?
I have no incentive.
Well, okay. Let's be
Okay.
rational here. We know in the UK they actually limit sugars and additives in their food, so maybe what Klondike bars are made of are restricted in the UK.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Too bad. KJ can't send you one because it would melt.
Yeah, so a Klondike bar is basically vanilla ice cream covered in a chocolate layer, like a thin chocolate layer, and they're crispy. Like not crispy. The chocolate's fragile.
Yep.
Well, at least you've informed both me and Lone Wolf. So I'm
Yeah.
glad I wasn't the only one that didn't know what a Klondike bar was.
Oh, they're so good. You'd do anything for them. Like
You would.
Hillbilly
Indeed.
ate a
Yeah.
whole buffet for one.
Oh yeah, sure did.
It does not take much encouragement for Hillbilly to eat a whole buffet, though.
I mean, it's not that hard to get him to eat a whole buffet.
You don't need to give him a prize to do that. He'll do it on his own.
Well, I did go on a diet. Everybody, I went on a seafood diet.
Oh,
When
yeah.
I see it, I can eat it.
That's right.
I don't know. I went on a diet that a few of the people here went on recently. It was the my beard got a little gray, so I decided to diet.
Yeah.
Seriously? Like, we're
I got
less than 7 minutes in, and I'm being killed by these puns already. Every time.
Well, look. See, I'm a little different than Hillbilly. See, I went the route fitness, right? I'm into fitness. I'm into fitness food in my mouth.
That could have gone so badly if in another way, but I'm not going to say how.
Jeez, a mugenfool. Get your mind out of the gutter. All right, let's say hello to chat. Let me scroll up. We got
Lone
Lone
Wolf.
it is a logo to be a wolf in the moon. Dun, 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 dun.
Lone Wolf howling at the moon, so you don't have to.
That's
Love-
right.
Love that picture.
That's a good picture. Yeah,
Yeah, it's a good picture.
it must have taken him like hours to paint.
Mhm.
You know, or 2 minutes to Google.
Our like few seconds to render. Use
Yeah,
AI.
that's right. You could be AI. Whoop whoop. A lot of good stuff. Then for sure we have Cane Shaker shaking that cane at the sky.
Cane shaker.
Oh, so last night we had a good conversation about doing trades because he wants this nifty box. Let me blow myself on screen. He wants this nifty Portal 3 Kingdoms box. And I don't know how crazy he is. Oh, he has to be crazy. He knows me. Giving me 2 from the vault packs for this.
Nice.
Wow.
If you know from the vault, holy cow. Then I gotta
Nice.
get that looking all nice. I mean, like they're not the expensive from the vault. Really good from the vault, like the guy from the vault lore, from the vault angels. Oh my lord. I'm like, he's like, I'm willing to send that to you. I'm like, dude, that's even crazier because the shipping is going to cost more to ship your stuff than it is to ship my stuff, and I want to package that pretty well. All right, I am so excited. So the question for me to ask Cane Shaker is, why are you so insane to trade with me that fancy stuff?
Can't shake or blink twice if you're being held captive.
Don't look a gift horse in the mouth. Not the
That's
King
right.
Shaker's a horse, but I'm just saying.
Right. No, he's a really good dude.
I was referring to what he said. What he
Hold on.
said. Okay.
Hold on. We got Backwoods Collector. Backwoods! Planting those trees. You know, the irony is that is I'm actually in the middle of trying to kill a tree from growing under our house.
Oh, I don't think the Lorax would be happy about that.
Well, you know what? I don't think the Lorax lives in my house. That's right. That's right. Like the way this tree's growing, because we live in a trailer, and the tree's growing from under a house, and it's touching the top of the bottom of our trailer, so it's going to start ruining the trailer if I keep letting it grow. And I'm going to have to cut it down, but right now I'm waiting to see if the darn thing will die. The tree. All right. Anyways, going to continue. Backwoods Collector saying, good morning, Mr. Shaker. Shots fired. Whoop, whoop. Yeah, that's right. And he says, Hellwheeler says, hey, Cane Shaker, Lone Wolf Backwoods. Who gave Hellwheeler permission to chat? No.
Well, apparently whoever did, I can't spell.
You're good.
Correction on the line below, because apparently Wolf wanted a D in it.
Yeah, we all know what you meant.
Yep.
I try. I'll blame it on the broken hand still. I can just about use that excuse still.
That's right. I'm always here. I've been trapped here for years. Oh, Cane Shaker's been here for years.
Cane Shaker did get a small reprise when he got that temporary ban.
Right.
Got a little bit of freedom.
Yeah, he's that free bit. Then Twitter's like, yeah, no, you get back in there.
It's all right if it happens again, though. I'm gonna be the first person on the free Cane Shaker bandwagon.
Right.
Free the Cane Shaker.
Hashtag free Cane Shaker. Hashtag free Cane Shaker.
Poor Cane Shaker. That's so funny. I was trying to start his comment or something, and I accidentally bumped him to the side for 5 minutes. Feldy!
What's up, Feldy?
What's up, Feldy? MTG Obsession.
The only kind of obsession that there is.
That's right. Cane Shaker
What
says
about the
from the
local
vault.
TCG obsession?
Oh, that too.
Or the comic book obsession?
Oh, the comic book's not an obsession, that's a life.
Look, comic book, you know, the ink and paper material. I don't know if you know this, but when they take blood samples from KJ, they actually take those samples, replicate and clone them, and make more comic books.
I think that's where I might have came from. My father was a Disney character, and my mother was a comic book character, and this is what you come with.
Yeah. KJ says from the vault cards are foiled, and I don't like to use foils. Hey, they make fun display pieces too. And yes, I do plan on playing with those cards. I'm not going to keep them sealed. Do I look crazy? Elijah Castle!
Was that a trick question?
That's what I was trying to work out there, whether it's a trick question or not. Because are you sure you want us to answer that?
You can answer that. Doesn't mean I'll agree with you.
I feel like we're walking into a trap here. Let's slowly reverse our wheels backwards.
Look, I have a very awesome wife who can argue, and I can argue back. And if KJ can tell you anything about her argument style.
Oh man, I enjoyed our little. I had a nice little discussion with Tortoise's wife, and I enjoy her argument style. Oh yeah, nothing like
definitely some brains on that lady.
There is nothing like a person who can argue. I tell you what, you got my respect if you can argue me.
You know what I think needs to happen?
Mm-hmm.
Are you crazy?
Oh, that's funny. He found the video clips. And Cane Shaker talking about the banning when he got banned. He's like, sure, accidentally. All right. And apparently on Twitch, there's a wild Pokemon out there. Sorry, hey Billy, what was that?
I said, "What's up, Elijah?"
Elijah. Woo, so man, today's topic is how we want to deep dive into the special guest of the show. The special guest being Tibalts, or as we know as Matt Saxon, and you know he always comes on the show with the most crazy and outlandish hairstyles, and we want to dig deep into the hairstyles. Like one time he came with a fro, a mohawk. Now he's coming in looking smooth as a baby's bottom. What is up? How do you do it? What is your secret to good hair vitality?
The secret is enjoy it while you have it, because it won't be there forever. That's the secret right there. The other secret that I was told by my uncle was just shave it off so they have nothing to compare it to, because otherwise people are always going to tell you how bald you are. So if you just shave the whole thing down, don't have to worry about it.
Woo-hoo. Look, Hellwheeler got the Pokemon. Woo-hoo.
So I don't look good with my head shaved. I tried it once, and legitimately, I look like a cone head misshapen. For those people who remember the SNLs.
I'm assuming that hot party hat there kind of requires your hair to stay on.
Yeah, well, you know, it's conveniently shaped. Yeah, like the rest of my head.
That's when you start to choose delightful headwear to go with it.
Mm-hmm.
Like the party hat you've got on, that's probably not helping the cone thing help. But, you know, you just got to choose your hats wisely. I say maybe a sombrero or something if you're going for this. You know, a sombrero
the
going
party
outward
hat
would
is probably just going to help accentuate your point and make you a bit more coney. But a sombrero, perfect.
Yeah.
I think KJ would be sporting the sombrero if he had one.
I typically do on Taco Tuesdays.
That's right. Taco Tuesdays. You remember the taco hats they used to talk about in like sporting events that have like a little sombrero made out of corn chips, and they're very fragile, and they kind of fill the sides with the taco stuff. That's what we need to get, KJ.
I need more of those in my life.
That's right. You need more of those. So anybody in chat with today's Q&A day, if you have a question, you want to ask us anything from magic to why the universe formed the way it did, let us know. And if we don't know the answer, we'll give you an answer if we have to Google it or search our deepest mind. Oh, if you got any rare insults, I'm willing to listen to those too. But they got to be rare. They can't be common. They have to be above uncommon, and preferably would like a mythic.
He wants a shiny insult.
Right. That's right.
If your insults are not glowing with foil, I don't want it.
You kept G. The answer is 42.
Answer is always 42. Life, universe, and the everything.
Indeed.
Well, you know the answer is 42, but you really got to thank people for all the fish. You know, all the fish that you got. Yeah, and don't forget to pack a towel because you need a towel when space traveling. Always.
Man, it's probably not going to matter because your planet's under orders to be destructed for a interplanetary freeway.
Cane Chicker, I thought the answer was 23. Well, no, Cane Chicker, you got it wrong. And it's not it's not bad that you got it wrong, but no one likes you when you're 23.
Ooh, good reference.
Yeah, but yeah. So in the cosmos of everything, to answer a question I know everybody's thinking, it's like, Tortoise, why are you wearing this shirt? Why are you wearing this shirt? You wore it twice. Well, this is my actually high school. It's not really my uniform. I got it at a thrift store, but it's actually my high school jersey. Yeah,
nice.
That's the school I went to.
I got a shirt from my high school.
Dude, that thing's got to be what, 200 years old? All right. KBG says this week we aired our first One Piece podcast. I had a blast recording it. Not sure if I want to do a Pokemon podcast too or not. You know what? Oh. Look, One Piece has some salacious artwork, so if you're showing off artwork, I probably won't be there, not to be rude. But you know, I'm protecting myself from that kind of stuff. But if you had fun doing it and like having a podcast like this and talking about cards and whatnot, that is awesome. My only piece of advice is just start with one thing and just grow that one thing until you feel confident enough that you can do it twice.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like do it twice to 2 different projects.
I'm interested to hear that podcast then or see it because I One Piece seems intimidating to me. I know everybody loves it these days and it's gotten really big, but like it just seems overwhelming that it's so many episodes in there.
I love One Piece. It's a good show. Oh man.
All right, but K-Checker says he did find the time shifted a chroma for me. Holy cow!
Wow,
that is amazing. That is amazing. All right, hold on a second.
And for those that don't know, I'm guessing this is a hard to find set.
Time shifted? No, not. Well, it's an old set compared to what it nowadays. And hey, everybody, like if you want to check out KBG's One Piece video, I don't know if it's going to be uploaded to his channel or to another channel, but right now, you should definitely right here.
Let us know where we can find it, Kebby. Or is it on your channel?
Well, no, I just threw it in chat.
There you go. Easy to find now.
Yeah. So if you want to check out KebG, go over there, hit that like button, the subscribe button, and everything. And he does a lot of right now. He's doing a lot of arena and Pokemon stuff. Like he's been talking about One Piece. He does a lot of TCG things. He's trying to spread his wings to do more content than just like Magic or something, because you know, with the way Magic's going, it's not becoming his thing. So he's trying to get into other things. And he's really digging on One Piece.
Yeah. I think that I was going to comment this because KBG posted on his page, on his YouTube page yesterday, a little poll on whether he should keep going with Magic or go in another direction. And I was waiting until the morning show because we knew we'd see him here. And I think the ultimate answer is it doesn't matter what you want to do as long as you do what you want to do. Don't do what you feel like other people want you to do, and don't do what you feel like you want people to think. What you think people want you to do. Just do what you want to do. In the long run, that's what's going to matter. Because
you'll burn out otherwise.
Yeah. There's no need to burn yourself out. There's no need to do what you're not feeling. And tell you the truth, I like One Piece better anyway.
One Piece, you're so. Well, I'm sorry to hear about that. You know, the door is right there. No, I'm kidding.
I'm taking it. I'm taking the One Piece door.
I thought for sure he was just going to blip out.
No. I think though, in the long run, if you're not going to do something that makes you happy, then why bother doing it? You know, and you know. It doesn't matter if it's Magic, if it's One Piece, if it's Pokemon. You know, you got to be satisfied with with the direction you choose to take.
Let's see. Cane Chicker, don't let crazy people like Cane Chicker guy in your chat, KBG. Yeah, that's true. That's true. You know, Cane Chicker, he will bring the heat. He will ask you the deepest questions. He will dig deep in your mind. He will make you remember your childhood. You know, scary stuff. MTG Gaming Bob, howdy.
Hey, Bob.
Gaming Bob.
That's right. That's right. You know, Bob is one of the original Beach Boys. He goes by a different name now, but he doesn't really want to be shouted out as a Beach Boy. But you know, they were the original Backstreet Boys. You know, before Backstreet Boys was cool, you had Beach Boys. You know, that's how it went. Yeah. In my Either Clash Gaming channel, not my main channel. Oh, okay. He has another channel. There you go.
Cool.
Well, you can put that. You can put that link in the description, or the description in the chat too, KFG, if you want people to follow that particular channel. Well, hold on. I was trying to click thing. No, it was more about it would be for members only for Magic content. So you'd have to pay more to have access. Is it that popular, or are you just trying to get people to join the memberships? That's the question.
Oh, One Piece is highly popular.
Well, he's talking about Magic.
Oh.
Because I just looked at his post. I do what I run. I run with 12 gangs that commit hate crimes. Oh, there were some audio issues with the first one, but it will be addressed in my second one. There you go. There's his link. Whoop, whoop. If you want to check out his channel where that podcast is going to be, there it is. Right there. I'm pointing nowhere over here. Literally, I'm like pointing toward the wall. And the chats are really this way down there.
Hey, at least when you point, it looks a little bit more sensible. When I start pointing, I'm sat here pointing and going, nobody can even see the rough idea of which direction my arms are going in. Why do I bother? And yet the next time comes around and I'm still pointing.
Oh, I do that all the time. It's one of those VTuber problems that fleshies like you guys don't have. We'll sit there and we'll try to do our sensible, trying to show everybody what we're talking about. All right, see this picture right here where I'm pointing, and I have a picture displayed on my screen. But
look at me emphatically wave my arms about in the air. You see what I see? Yes, yes.
Oh, yeah.
But nobody's seeing what you're
KJ
showing. Yeah.
All right, KJ. Tibalt, I don't know if you ever seen this movie, but KJ is most likely to seen this movie if he has. Have you ever seen the movie, the college film called Accepted?
Yes.
Yes.
No.
All right. No for you.
I think that's a no for me as well.
Well, good, because this conversation is going to be about you.
You're so vain. You probably think the song was about you.
I'm going to bring my cane shaker back for protection.
No, I said it's good. That's
back
good you haven't seen it, because this conversation is about you.
Yeah, I'm not sure whether that's good or not.
No,
we'll wait to see.
It's not good. All right. How fond is your memory of the movie Accepted, KJ?
Oh, I have quite a few scenes that are in my head right now.
All right. So, here we go. Because this is the main thing I remember, because I thought it was just freaking hilarious. So let me describe the movie to you, or explain the movie to you really quick. The movie Accepted is about two kids who didn't go to college, who didn't get accepted into college. So they created a fake website that was active for people who didn't go to college and paid a certain amount of money. And like the page wasn't supposed to be active. It's supposed to be a forefront to trick their parents that they went to college. Overnight, they got over thousands of people who wanted to go to this fake college. So They took the money. They took the money, rented a building, and created a fake curriculum. And the curriculum was, if you want to study anything, you create the curriculum yourself, right?
Nice.
And that's important to what I'm about to go into, because one of the characters in the show, he's like a side character, not a main character. He wanted to learn telekinesis, and the ability to blow things up with his mind. Well, this dude we're going to call Hellwheeler. Because at the end of the movie, at the end credit scenes, he blows up a car with his mind.
Wow.
Nice.
Right. So because the poor car gets hurt, it's me.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm blowing the car up, not punching it. So improvement.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, K-checker.
For those people who don't know who's in this movie, if you're trying to figure out, if you haven't Googled it and you're just waiting for us to tell you, it's Justin Long and Jonah Hill. And it is a humorous movie. It is something that's a movie I'm pretty sure y'all would like if you guys took a chance.
Yeah, it's like, for those people who care about the sensitivity of things they watch, it's actually a pretty good movie for people who care about content, what's in the movie.
It's also just a very funny movie.
Oh, yeah. Anybody want a hot dog? Because Jonah Hill's in that movie.
Yeah, Jonah Hill and Justin Long, and there are a couple other faces in there, but those are the big names.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
I knew it sounded familiar.
It's a fun movie. Like the whole point of the reference is I wanted to relate the movie to Hellwheeler because the guy who blew up a car, and he blew up this principal's car. Yeah, this guy is like the principal. The best part of the movie, though, I don't know what side of politics you're on or whatever, and it's not political, but the guy does talk political. Is Lewis Black made the film?
Yeah.
I can hear that rant. As soon as you said the name, I can hear the rant.
Yeah. Kevin G, ask me about my wiener. That's right. That's fun. And so yeah, like the whole topic is about Hellwheeler's fascination with destroying cars. Because one day she's gonna be pro.
I don't destroy them; they seem to destroy me.
Oh, so we don't know how far this project can go, but KJ, HILLBILLY, mugenfool, and I were talking about a project possibly happening in the future just for you.
Yeah, Ultimate Car Fighting Championships. It seems to be picking up momentum right now.
Oh, yeah.
I was thinking whether you're going to go towards the banger racing. I'd probably have to get a spare wheelchair just for that. I wouldn't want to damage my one, but carvy wheelchair.
Hey, Hellwheeler, are you free next Wednesday? Because I got to schedule the Cadillac for you.
Well, every Wednesday I procrastinate across the ocean, so.
Well, there's always Thursday.
That's true.
Thursday you might have to send the spaceship. I'm muffing the universe in Mass Effect.
I learned the profession of procrastinating. If you're procrastinating on Wednesday, it means you're doing something on Thursday.
Yeah, but I heard that you're keeping your status as amateur, so you're more procrastinating.
You know what?
I'm doing something on Thursday, sure, but I'm just floating aimlessly through space on Thursday. So I don't know. Maybe we've gained a little bit more from the procrastinating on the ocean. Now we're procrastinating in space.
Kevin G says I was sad that they never made a second Accepted movie. See what happened to the school. I thought the movie did well. That they were going to make a sequel to the movie. I mean, because I wanted to see more of that guy who blew up the car. Aside from Hellwheeler, because this happened, I saw this a long time before I even knew Hellwheeler. I just thought his character development was just great.
Well, there was a lot of good college films that I liked. A lot of people, when people say, "So, what's your favorite college film?" A lot of people are going to go right out and say Van Wilder, Animal House,
Real Genius.
Real Genius. That's a callback to Disney.
Yeah.
Don't get us copyrighted.
Real Genius. That was Val Kilmer, right?
Val Kilmer, yeah.
Yeah, Val Kilmer.
Kane Checker says, "Wow, sounds like a few people had a bit too much catnip today."
I'm trying to think of the Rodney Dangerfield movie. Back to School. Yeah. That's one of my favorite college movies. Yeah. That's one of my favorite college movies. Real cheesy, but who didn't like Rodney Dangerfield?
Mm-hmm.
How about Big Man on Campus?
Oh, yeah. What about you guys, chat?
Yeah, chat. What was your favorite college movie back in the day? What was your favorite college movie? I'm trying to remember. Accepted was one of my favorite ones, but there's a few good ones I liked back in the day.
A college movie is defined as a movie that's set in college. Or is it just a movie you watch
takes place in a college, old school, where like a bunch of old people go back to college just to go back to their frat days. Van Wilder.
Can we just choose a TV show instead?
I got a movie that, so not to exclude Hellwheeler, but I think all the Americans who've watched MTV would get. This was a fun movie for the time, and it's probably dated. But there was a college movie called The Perfect Score.
Yeah.
That was a good movie.
Is Ferris Bueller's Days Off a college movie or a high school movie?
It's a high school movie.
Oh, okay,
High school
never mind.
movie, yeah.
I'm just asking.
Yeah.
Can we include Transformers? He starts off at the beginning there in a college.
Yeah, but we're talking about good movies. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, and
Oh.
Tortoise said it. Tortoise
Oh.
said it. Did you get that in 4K? Did somebody clip that?
Look, don't get me wrong. The first Transformers Bay film was all right, but somehow the franchises went down from there.
It was all right. It was all right.
I still can't wait for Michael Bay's Skibidi Toilet movie.
I hope that one gets flushed down the toilet. That sounds like a bad idea.
So,
And pun intended, unintentionally.
What about Indiana Jones? He's set in a college.
he
I mean, he's a
teaches
college-
at a
See, I'm
college.
scraping at the barrel here.
He teaches
But college
at a
movies
college.
typically
Look.
college movies are for the
I will
like,
accept Indiana Jones because he teaches you things, right?
Some monsters
I'm
you
gonna
would
tell
count, right?
time you said that. What?
Monsters you would count, right?
Yeah,
I
Monsters
think
University
that
would
would probably count if we're going by the Tortoise standard, but including Indiana Jones. But
Yeah,
then
'cause
again,
Indiana Jones, like even though it's fictional, they about stuff and they do stuff. Yeah, in that standard, I'll accept Indiana. So like I would not unless it made a college-based Jurassic Park movie. I do not put Jurassic Park in the college.
oh wait,
You know,
hold
a
on
lot
a
of
second.
people watch-
Let's write
Wait,
this
how
down.
would Jurassic Park ever end up in a college movie?
I already have this idea. We had this idea before, actually. I think we mentioned it before on this show, and we had said that it starred the interns who were working on the genetics program, and part of the reason why the dinosaurs changed sex and from only female to be able to be breedable was because an incident with college interns that were doing a summer project on the island.
Whoa. But they
No comment
explained
about
the
that.
whole sex change thing in Jurassic Park with a frog.
Yeah, but I mean, science is not exact. So I mean,
right.
we get things wrong all the time. Up until about 5 years ago, people thought that dinosaurs didn't have feathers. When now it's coming out that they're finding fossils of raptors that have feathers. They're finding out that the T-Rex may have been smarter than they assumed, and they also are now
more group oriented too. Yeah,
and right.
I saw this meme, not meaning to interrupt.
No. I was just like finishing my statement. That was it.
Yeah. So I saw this meme a long time ago that makes sense, and people were using it to prove that dinosaurs could have existed during the time frame that humans were alive. Is back in the old medieval times, like medieval art times, they would show like feathery monsters shaped like dinosaurs, like in their artwork, like knights fighting these things, like weird looking dragons and stuff, right? And they had feathers. Then they showed what dinosaurs looked like in the 40s, 50s, 60s, and today. And today's dinosaurs look more like those medieval dinosaurs.
I know that I personally believe that based off of now it's fringe science according to mainstream science, but they have found fossil evidence of human remains near dinosaur remains.
Right.
And they call it fringe science, even though they found the fossil evidence.
Right.
Also, many religious texts reference giant lizards or giant animals that do appear to be like dinos, and the Quran, Genesis, and the Bible, and a few other religious texts reference giant lizards. Also, not only that, cave paintings reference dinosaurs.
Right. That's true.
You know,
Mhm.
so a lot of the people who say that human beings existing, or at least Neanderthal man existing when the dinosaurs were around, was bunk. Though I firmly believe that mainstream science is holding that back, and there is a big population of people that are not listening to the Smithsonian anymore, because the Smithsonian is controlling the narrative on science with the Smithsonian Science and Industry Museums and the science museums what the Smithsonians are doing, that Smithsonian has. The Smithsonian is adamant that fringe science that says that Neanderthal and dinosaurs lived at the same time is not accurate. And a lot of science that we look at and history that we look at is written and quoted by the Smithsonian. If you look at a lot of textbooks, when they go back and quote these historical things, the scientific things, they quoting the Smithsonian Museum rather than quoting scientists of modern era. There's a reason why our educational process is still teaching stuff that we were learning in the 80s, and we found out that are wrong. My ex-wife's son, not my son Kaz, but her second kid, had told her that his teacher doesn't believe dinosaurs even existed.
Wow.
Yeah, and his teacher told him that, and refuses to teach paleoscience.
Huh.
I wonder how she explains the fossils.
Right,
bones.
the evidence.
A lot
you
of
got
people who have
fossils, you
certain
got
religious
fecal
beliefs
matter.
don't do it.
Mhm.
It's a huge group of people. It's like the flat earthers. There are a huge group of people who still believe that the Earth is flat.
Yeah, that's just pretty sad.
You know, so there's a whole bunch of people who believe this stuff, and even though we have scientific proof that says otherwise, a lot of people believe that the moon landing was faked, because you can't go past the Van Allen asteroid belt. So why? How could we have gotten there? You know, there's a lot of people who don't understand how science works, how history went, and whatnot, because there's not enough documented time.
Mm-hmm.
Right, and that's because there's a lot of things out there. As a regular person, we can't navigate through the issues that scientists, space people go through, and that's kind of a dumb way of saying it, but you understand it. But really quick, I need to correct Cane Shaker here. Cane Shaker, no one laughed at the T-Rex because his arms were too short to clap his hands. The T-Rex can't clap his hands because it's extinct.
It's true. The reason why people laughed at T-Rex is he tried to tell that one joke that didn't last.
That's right.
It aged.
Yes, I agree with you there, Cane Shaker. That teacher is a moron.
Indeed, but unfortunately, there are those people out there. And for once, it wasn't me who used the moron word today. Thank you.
That's right. Yeah. Look, like dinosaurs are the real life kaiju we get to look up to. You know, the real life kaiju. And then, you know, not all dinosaurs are that huge. But, you know, we fascinate over the huge dinosaurs like T-Rexes, Gigantosaurus, Brontosauruses, or whatever things that are actually real dinosaurs. They're giant. They're big, like what they do. Don't get me wrong, there's a dinosaurs out there, like the Dilophosaurus is a real dinosaur, but that frill that with it, there's no evidence that the Dilophosaurus had that frill. Or
right. There's
a
example,
lot of misinformation that we love.
Right. There's the contrary, though. There are people who believe that dinosaurs still exist.
That's right. And look, I want to believe dinosaurs still exist in the Hollow Earth theory.
The Hollow Earth theory, also the Loch Ness Monster,
Bigfoot.
Bigfoot. Bigfoot's an interdimensional creature. Come on.
Mugenfool just telling on himself.
You know, but a lot of people believe that dinosaurs still exist. The Hollow Earth theory, for example, there was a British pilot back during World War II who was mapping the North Pole and believes that he had found a giant cave past what a lot of the flat earthers believe is what they call an ice wall.
Yeah.
And he flew past this alleged ice wall, and he believes that he found a cave and decided to fly his plane into a cave. Who flies a plane into a cave? First of all, not safe.
Right.
So that's where I call bunk on the first thing. But he allegedly flew into this cave and saw dinosaurs. And this is where the thought process I believe it's his. This story was ripped off from Journey to the Center of the Earth, which was written nearly 50 years earlier, maybe 60 years earlier, and then we have shows that follow the same thought process, like Land of the Lost, where people believe, oh, well, they just went underground. All these things went underground. The same thing with the Atlantis versus Lemuria people. They believe that the Atlanteans, when they split up and they turned into two different groups of people, the Lemurians went underground and took creatures like the dinosaurs with them. Mm-hmm. So if you're interested in that kind of thing, definitely look up Lemuria. I think you'll enjoy it.
I got an interesting tidbit for you.
Okay.
All right. And I think this is next level based on science that's being reported to us almost daily. Global warming is a thing. Like, if you agree with it or not, the polar caps are melting. They're not melting probably as fast. Who knows? But as they are melting, they're finding prehistoric bugs,
algae,
algae, and parasites, and they're finding some fossils in this too, like some preserved fossils. My hope, and maybe I'm wrong by thinking this, is they find some dinosaurs with intact DNA.
Well, I think that they will. Truthfully, I think that there will. Even though dinosaurs, for the most part, might have been a cross between bird and reptile, we don't know whether or not, like other lizards, that they were cold-blooded. The thing is the bigger you are, the harder it is for a cold-blooded animal to survive.
Right. Well, like to kind of go on that fact, they've actually discovered a lot of dinosaurs are kind of related to different animals that we have today. Like some dinosaurs are more avian, whereas some are more crocodilian. Like the T-Rex is more avian, the Spinosaurus is actually more crocodilian. So there's different, and mammoths and other things like that from prehistoric times, different animal types. So anyway,
also, to touch on your original point, that with the finding the creatures in ice, they have attempted to revive some of this bacteria, which is a very controversial subject in science. They don't want to revive certain bacteria that might bring back diseases that have been long since extinct. Now, with finding remains, though, we have already found multiple animals within ice. So much, in fact, throughout the years that it's struck up controversy about the whole Encino Man type of thing, where you have a caveman and a block of ice. Well, we found several Neanderthals and different breeds of prehistoric man in ice. We've also found multiple mammoths in ice. Part of the reason why the whole mammoth, you've heard about this, where they're trying to bring mammoths back from extinction. By mixing the DNA of mammoths with actual elephants. They're trying to do that based off of DNA they found in ice.
Yeah, like how they're trying to bring back the dire wolf. They mess around with the DNA of dire wolves to try and get the DNAs to bring it back from extinction. All right. Really quick, Dark Master Gaming, hello and happy birthday to your son. Do-do-do.
Happy
birthday, Dark Master Jr.
Yeah, Dark Master Jr. One day he'll grow out of that dark, dismal pit and become a warlord like yourself. But then we also got Zombie, zombie, zombie.
What's up, zombie?
Hey, zombie.
That's right. And don't worry, some people are safe from zombies because zombies eat brains. You know. And no, I'm not targeting anybody specifically. Okay, just let's be clear. I'm just making a joke.
Brains are overrated.
That's right. I was trying, I don't know why my brain was going to try to make a brains reference out of a song. Why does everything have to be so complicated? But I'm like, I don't even know where to go with that. Like honestly, like everybody's got to eat so many brains. I have no clue. My brain tried.
It's all right. We'll work on it and we'll come back to it tomorrow.
Yeah, thank you. You're all the best. You're the best. Yeah, and zombie. I'm glad to see you're doing well. Well, I heard you've been having fun visiting other YouTubers and stuff. You know, one day you're gonna have to travel through Iowa, so you know we can share a hug and shake hands and stuff. Yeah.
Well, it's another excuse just to get Jesse in here, because as soon as we get Jesse to come to the United States, there's no reason why our streamer community cannot gather. Because, you know, if she's going to come meet us all the way over here, at least we can do is make that 300-mile trip circle radius to meet Jesse.
Right.
So we'll absolutely be having Zombie hanging out with us when Jesse comes out. I know that. You know, I also know that there's a few other people that usually join us in the morning show chat that's looking forward to when Jesse comes out. Hans, for example, keeps on asking when Jesse's going to make her way out.
Oh yeah.
When plane tickets and things like that can be worked out and funded.
Look.
KJ definitely has a lot more optimism in this being a reality. I want it to be a reality. It'd definitely be very cool, and there'll be a lot of there's a Tibalt going up and down. And it'd certainly be great to be able to meet up with everyone, and there's a lot that America obviously has to offer that I'd love to get a chance to see and do. But KJ is the one that's definitely living on the hope here, and I'm riding off his hope on it because I have less optimism than he does. I try
to get my bestie out here.
I try to live on the world of it's a possibility, but I don't want to get my hopes up too much that they get dashed.
Look, like all I gotta say is planes are not cars, so I think Hellwheeler is safe from destroying a plane with her fist. So we're good.
Well, I'm not going to damage the thing I'm in, and certainly not until we land. I've got to trust this plane to carry my wheelchair safely. I don't want to annoy it until it's done its job.
I already told you you're not getting one. You're not bringing it. We're getting you one of them buggies that they use at the Walmart.
That's right.
Yes, but someone still has to get around an airport, which, trust me, you do not want to rely on the airport ones. Anyway,
we're going to get you a Sherpa. They're going to strap you to his back.
I'd just probably buy a cheap temporary one. There's plenty of people that get rid of them. They just won't be perfect fit and things.
All right, everybody, take a breath and dread this time. Be sad. This moment has become relevant. It is time to hit this button.
Hit that subscribe button. Become a part of the creep.
Too much to take. So it's lit. MTG3, are you game? Rise, creep, rise, building a following as we gain. Spitting fire like a dragon, no one can bring us down. MTG3 in the house, we own this town. Ripping through the beats with a fury.
Oh, everybody! We made it to the shill section, the thrill section. Oh yeah, we made it. I mean, let me do this more professionally. Come on, baby, look how far we made it. Look how far we come, my baby. They said we would never make it, but look how far we come. It's time to shill for your channel, Tibalt.
So it's going to start with me. So I'm going to say, for everything Tibalts Apprentice or Mad Saxon, go to darkritual.site. That's where everything should be tied together at this point. We've got a lot of exciting things coming and happening there. Yeah, I've got for the content creators here, I've got some other things to talk about off air. So we're getting closer to other things to announce. But for you guys, I got something special coming up here momentarily. So.
Oh, that reminds me. I got to check out that one thing. I've been so busy lately. I haven't checked out that one thing. I can't say. Yes.
No problem.
All right. But yeah, everybody check out. There's a YouTube link. You could have just shared your Tibalts.site link in chat.
I do have a store also that I sell magic cards if anybody's interested in that. But everything gets tied together at darkritual.site. So I'm going to have to give you a new one of those.
Yeah, look, Hillbilly popped that up for you. Look, go to darkritual.tcptwaffles.com. You can scan that QR code, probably take you to his Instagram.
It'll actually take you to my Moxfield deck so you can get a little deeper insight into the madness that is me.
Yeah.
Well, honestly, this is a small critique. You have TCG Play right above your QR code and everything. It should have just been a QR code to get to your website, to your pro. But I see what he did. That's what it said. Yeah. We want to learn learn the way he ticks. Well, honestly, let's be honest. Learn how his wife builds his decks.
There you go. That's what you need to learn. Exactly.
Just saying, some people have a team.
That's right.
Yes.
And team is spelled WIFE.
Yep, that's it.
All right. Everybody check out Tibalt. And going from Tibalt, we're going to the capital M purple mugenfool.
Hey, everybody. I'm going to say, I know I said I'm going to stream today, but I don't think that's going to happen today. But I am looking forward to my August stream where I do finally come back and get back to streaming most of the time I can. So there's that.
That's all right. Check it out. Check it out. Check it out. Check it out. Check it out.
Yeah.
Check out mugenfool. Check out mugenfool. And thinking of disco dancing and jiving and a little bit of driving, we got Hellwheeler.
Whoop whoop. All right. Well, today it is Wednesday, and tonight we will be procrastinating across the ocean, which I just realized my background is a bit wonky. There we go. Now we're feeling a bit better. So yes, we will be procrastinating across the ocean tonight on the podcast with the special guest star Scooby, who, if you have been watching,
where are you?
Indeed. If you've been watching my local stuff, then he is one of the recent opponents that has been showing up and has also popped up on Question Chaos. So we're going to be having a good chat with him. He got to go to a convention at the weekend, so we get to pick his brains on that and see what that was like.
I'm kind of excited about this.
Oh, it's going to be a good night. And then hopefully we'll probably find something to play for if the community wants to play. So all that fun later tonight from about 7 Central onwards.
I got to criticize you about something. I think you're really milking this locale thing.
Oh, I don't know what you're talking about. And hey, if you keep
milking,
an eye out
I see what you did there.
Hey, look, someone got the joke. Someone got the joke.
Oh, I got it.
If you keep an eye out on my channel, soon within the next day or so, hopefully, you'll see why I am milking the locale thing today.
Yeah. Go see why she's milking the locale thing, because it's utterly ridiculous. Oh.
Yes, there will probably be a video or two uploaded in the next day or so. So keep an eye out.
Yes, go check it out. Go check it out. See if it's your thing. Have fun with it. Yeah, and you look like I'm not invested in the game, but sometimes just sitting there and lurking in the background. Really good show. Really good content. So check it out.
Hey, nothing else. The art is awesome. I know we get quite a lot of collectors just for the art, and we've got many different artists of multiple different art styles, which is awesome.
All right.
You just got to move over there to see the channel.
That's right.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
Quick, move on before I get I get killed with these puns.
All right. Thinking of puns, you know, you've heard of having your head screwed off your shoulders, but we got a head in a jar being pickled. Ta-da! KJ.
Oh, that joke is a head above the rest.
That's right.
Oh,
Too
no.
bad it only stands 17 inches tall. Oh.
Right.
So anyhow, as Jesse said, procrastinating across the oceans. Tomorrow, I have I'm going to be doing a little something tomorrow where I'm going to be working on something, and I use the W word because I have to spend my time doing something productive. How unfortunate for me. But it will be fun for everybody else because it will give you a chance to suggest what topics that Jesse and I cover. I'm going to be doing a live planning session tomorrow, and it's going to be the first of many live planning sessions that I'm going to do once a week. And if you want to take part, it'll be via Twitch, Kick, and Discord.
Ooh. Ooh.
Oh, and I'll also be on YouTube as well.
He's gonna be everywhere. And he's gonna be everywhere, man. He's gonna be everywhere. Everywhere. That's right.
Anywhere but there.
Well,
All right. Let me give you guys a little fact. All right. There's a little fact that hit the news yesterday. TCG Player is closing a New York building, like for the part of their business. They're closing down the New York business, right? Not the business, the place of operations. There's a place of operations. They're closing it down, and there's a point to this because they're moving it all the way. This factory, not this factory, but this place of operations to Kentucky.
Oh. Oh. Well, that's news is real awesome. But anyway, folks, I will be doing today. I will be doing some more arena contents. That's all I have to plan for today. However, on the 4th, I will be doing early access directly right after this stream here on June 4th. It's a 24-hour access, and if you come to one of my streams, you'll be able to join the Discord, and join the Discord. You'll be able to 3D craft a deck and put it into the Discord. When I do the early access, I will give you a shout out during the early access stream. Because I myself don't like taking credit for somebody else's deck, and I will not do that. Therefore, if you make a 3D crafting deck with some of the new cards, you'll get the shout out. And also, all the spoilers are supposed to be out by the 29th, which is this week. And I think that is Thursday or Friday. No, that's tomorrow. Mm-hmm. That is tomorrow. All the spoilers will be out tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
After tomorrow, you can 3D craft a deck and throw it into the Discord, and then you will get a shout out during early access. And if you are a content creator and you do this, I will need your channel link also. That way, I can throw your channel link out there along with the shout outs.
Sounds good. Sounds good.
And that's all the recent news and the future news that I have for my channel.
Nice. Whoop, whoop. Well, everybody, today is a good Wednesday. Today's Wednesday. We're going to get back to our roots in the channel. What's that for Wednesday? We're going to go Wednesday Arcade tonight. I changed the name from Wednesday Video Games to Wednesday Arcade. We're going to start playing Jurassic World Evolution 2. And yes, I'm going to play off the PlayStation, right? It's going to be awesome. Yeah, it's going to be great. We're going to have fun. And look, I made the artwork. I AI generated the thumbnail, got a glass breaking effect. Had fun with the graphics. It was there. It was
Nice.
Yes. So tonight I should put a time on this, but I didn't. It's going to be around 6 o'clock. I'm going to go live. Check it out.
Nice.
And so hit that subscribe button. Right, hit that subscribe button if you want to see it. Hit the bell for notifications so you're notified when I go live, my friends. Right out of time. Like, to be honest with you, you want to hit that bell notification because if I choose to start the game early, because it's a really long game, this game's going to be like several months huge.
Wow.
You know, so check it out. Be awesome. And with that, I want to thank everybody for being here today from Hillbilly, Mugenfool, Hellwheeler, Tibalts Apprentice, and that guy who has the head in the jar. That one, KJ. Yeah, he's right there. Yes, we're all here to party. We're all here to party. We're all have fun. We want to thank you for checking out our links and our socials and everything to come around. You know, thinking someone just subscribed to Tibalt over there. And with that, everybody, I want to thank you for being here. Thank you, my channel members, for making everything amazing. And thank you, channel subscribers, for keeping the channel going. You guys all rock. You guys all rule. And with that, my friends, we're going to hit that sweet, sweet outro. And that outro is right there.
Start the morning with coffee in your cup. Time to hang out with friends and chat it up. Bring a smile and good luck. Hit that like button and let's chat it up. Good times start with us, you and me. Good morning, welcome to the morning.